given the date of this particular video, I want to talk about something that I think is real important. When we look at the evolutionary charts of what we call Homo sapien, it looks very blurred and cluttered. Why have I chosen this for this particular channel? Given that I mostly talk about spirituality and religion here and divinity. Well, I'll tell you why. Because we tend to not realize like a few things. Well, we talk about animals at the top of the food chain. They say humans. Are humans really animals? Just saying. I want y'all to keep that in mind. And some animals eat humans. So there's that too. But where I'm getting at with all this is did humans really come from animals or apes? Or is it this idea that humans could be something else? Maybe some people that are identified as humans could be something else. They say some humans came from this idea of a Neanderthal, whatever that is, right? But what if there is a lot of different histories about what this actual idea of Homo sapien really means? What if some people are of divine genetics? Makes you wonder. I just think that the evolutionary chart, if you will, the way they say that one evolved from monkeys, apes, I just don't think that's accurate. If that's the case, some people evolved from reptiles. They talk about it a lot in conspiracy theories, right? Some people evolved from apes, some people evolved from reptiles. How about that? Just saying. But it's still based on a humanoid form. So there's that. So these animals mixed with a humanoid or a human type of form. So what is really human? What is really human? Much blessings. I see you, Unique. Good to see you back once again. I'm just asking this question because we get off into what makes human human. Human doesn't have capabilities like animals, natural instincts, heightened sense of awareness, bodily armor like claws and jaws and sensitive paws. You don't run at fast speeds. You can't fly. You can't camouflage. Some of you barely can swim. Some have become superior at swimming, but I think these are select people who have sort of gotten back to whatever this higher being possibly was. So I'm giving y'all an idea as to what human really is. It's not what we think it is. Human to me is not just necessarily relegated to animal. Maybe some people are more animal-like based on their genetics. Have you thought about that? Some people do smell like dogs. Some people do smell like cats. Some people do smell like reptiles. Makes you wonder. I'm just saying, is there more to this than we think there is? Think about the way they think. Think about the brain size of certain animals. And you think about the way they think. Might be similar to the brain size of the animal. Certain animals like crocodiles, all they know how to do is kill, right? They specialize in that. Are they the smartest animals? Who knows? Like the way evolutionary scientists, they talk, they say, well, their brain is small, so they can't think. They're just killing machines, crocodiles. Certain animals, they're not made to be of higher intellects. So, okay, if we're saying all this as far as higher intellect, then what does this make human? If human thinks on a higher realm than animal, what does this make human? I'm just saying. So I say that some people are more animal-like than others because they are actually more animal-like, right? It's like comparing, like talking about some mutants that have animal genetics. Well, some people are literally walking mutants on this planet, and they did experiments like Russia, Joseph Stalin. He's infamous for trying to make super soldiers out of apes mixing with humans. And you go over to certain parts of Eastern Europe, Eurasia, Caucasus Mountains, there are some men there in Russia or certain parts of Mongolia that look actually ape-like. I kid you not. There were some boxers that I've seen, like people that fought internationally, and they were boxers. Huge guys representing the nation of Russia. There's one guy in particular, I can't think of his name. I probably will have to put that in the comments section below for those checking this out on the replay. But one guy in particular I remember well. He looked like a giant ape in a boxing ring. So I'm just thinking, there's more to this than what we think it is. Technology, where did technology come from? Because they say, okay, we don't have all the raw natural capabilities of animal, but we have technology to overtake these animals. What happened to our raw natural capabilities? Well, they got stripped from us. Fallen angels came down here with technology. That's why humans, Homo sapiens, are doing what they're doing right now because of fallen angel technology. There was a time before fallen angel technology where humankind, if you will, had similar angelic powers. The Creator even made humans one step above angels, but we've been stripped of our power. Some of us can tap in though. I think there's a lot of motivational speeches about one needed to learn how to tap in. That's very divine because that is real. You learn how to tap in, you might be able to get some of those powers back that were lost to you. Some of this power was deprived from us based on the frequencies of this world, based on the foods we eat, the stuff we drink. A lot of that takes away our power too. There's a lot of different ways as to how our power is being taken away from us and how some people are becoming more animal like, especially with their genetics. Okay. You said unique. That's true. Certain people do smell it like certain people do smell like a certain type of animal. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm just saying, like, not to keep this video too long, especially not here at Raider Roamer. I'm just gonna say that it's a safe bet that even the word human itself has been misinterpreted. What? Hugh mammals? Hugh mammals? Really? Like, there's just so much to really say here about all this. Goes down to even the jaws. Don't have jaws like carnivores. Don't have jaws like herbivores. Have jaws of omnivores. So to all the vegan lovers, you gotta have stronger teeth to bite through a lot of the fruits, like herbivores. Carnivores, you have to have a good stomach to digest those foods, like carnivores. Omnivores is a balance of fruit, vegetables, and meat. Yes, I said it. Okay. So basically, to summarize this video, I'm going to say this. Some people do still have the original divine genetics, even as this term called human, but others have become more animalistic and have animal genetics in them. Okay? And you see it in the way they behave. You see it in the way they look. You smell it. Okay? It's there. You know, Men in Black is real. Men in Black is that movie is a depiction of a world where we're living alongside all these different beings. Right now, we just see them in similar forms, a humanoid form. In the future, you're going to see people look like all different walks, talks, different shapes and sizes. You're going to literally see aliens walking amongst the earth in probably the next century or two, if you will. You're going to see aliens on this planet, not just really on other planets out there. You're going to see it here. You're going to see people really starting to look like what you saw on Star Trek, like what you saw on Star Wars, like what you saw on Men in Black. You're going to see it here. I kid you not. Y'all stay blessed.